Hi, I'm James, my producer name is Prod Jamie, and today we'll be making a beat. I had this idea with a bunch of minor nines for a neo soul type sound. So I do have a Rhodes. We use this a lot. So here's what I was hearing was just use a bunch of minor nines. Yeah, that's the idea. So I'll explain that right now, what I just did. If you want to listen to me talk about the chords and all of that, you can, but if you want to just get to the rest of the beat, you can skip to this timestamp that I don't know what it is, but you guys will know what it is, so it's cool. First, we're just using minor nines, right? So a minor nine is built by making a minor chord. So it's you start with the root, and then you go up 3 half steps, E flat, or if we're on C, you go up to E flat, and then 4 half steps, and then you basically kind of alternate. So then you go up another 3, and then you add another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not explaining this very well. I'll just go through the chords of what I just did, and I'll explain it here. So first we have C minor 9, D minor 11, F minor 9, A flat minor 9, and then this next chord, G7 flat 9. It goes back to C minor 7, C minor 9, sorry. So it's what I'm doing is kind of going out of the key. So I was assuming C minor at first, but then if you know your theory, you'll know that D minor 11 that's not a chord in the key of C minor. So what I'm doing is kind of just switching between other keys. I don't know. I guess that would technically be the key of D minor. I don't know the theory. Don't ask me about the theory. But that's kind of like a modern sound. And then what we do after this, we go to F. That's another kind of more Robert Glasper almost, but kind of Robert Glasper. Three notes. Oh, what if we have delay? Wait, that could be crazy. Okay, so I've put an LFO thing on this pad, so here's what it sounds like now. And that's a really easy way to tame sounds. That's what I call it. So if you have a really big pad without the volume, or the volume LFO, it sounds like this. Just too much. So what you can do is add some rhythm using an LFO like this. And it's kind of really on time for me, a little too on time. So what I want to do is, if you go down here, you can click track options, and this is the keys, this green one. So I'm gonna turn up the track delay by a little bit. So that's a little late. It's a little more bounce. Okay, nice. Obviously we want a bass. I've been using ample bass for the past 5 years, and it's still working. So we're gonna go with that. Okay, here's what I have for the bass line so far. I've been using drum buses. It just makes it easier to kind of process all. I mean, obviously you EQ each sound, so like the kick you take out highs. For me, is what I do anyway, usually. With the hi-hats you take out the lows. But when you have a drum bus, you can kind of process all the sounds together at the same time. I'll show you an example after I actually program in the drums. But yeah, drum buses are big. I'll show you. I'll prove it. I tried to do like a roll at the end, but did not work. Maybe we can use a different snare for the roll. Well, I don't know what that was, but okay. Okay, it's fine, but as you can hear, the kick is kind of getting a little lost in the mix, and that's because we have this bass. A lot of it's because the bass is playing at the same time, so listen to this. Right, they're kind of fighting. So what you can do is this thing called sidechain compression. So open up a compressor on the bass, and then click this arrow, click sidechain, audio from kick. And you can play around with these parameters, like maybe you want it to happen a little quicker, you want it to like go a little less. Anyway, so now what's going to happen is at a certain threshold, every time the kick hits, the bass will turn down, but then it'll come back to normal volume after the kick stops. So like listen to this. This is extreme. I'm actually going to copy this and put it on the keys too. So now the kick has more importance in the mix, and especially in hip hop, you do really want to build your mixes around the kick because people like drums. I mean, everyone likes drums, right? And the kick is like the foundation of, it's the anchor sound of the drum loop usually, so something to keep in mind. A little off there, but it's okay. That's why we quantize things. I'm gonna blame it on my latency. Here's the other perk. And I'm not gonna gatekeep. This is from Monty Booker Sounds 2 in under Noir Clink. If you listen to Clink by Smino, this perk is used, but we're gonna repurpose it. Okay, this loop's pretty good, but now I'm gonna structure it out into something that, you know, with an introduction and like a drop and all of that. So let's do that right now. Pitch it down 3. I'll even give away the sauce for processing. It's really not sauce, it's just basic vocal process. Not even, it's like vocal effects. So EQ, take out low, saturator. We're gonna take that up a little bit. You can be a little aggressive with it. We'll turn down the output volume as a result of that. And then echo volume, which is a delay. You could use any delay really, but I just like this because you can saturate the delay on the delayed signal with delayed audio. So it goes like the quieter ones that come after the main sound are saturated, which is really cool. And then you can also control the EQ and the delay, but I'm sure you can do that with most delay plugins. Little loud, maybe turn it down a bit. I'm arranging this right now, and I have this little pause for the hi-hats. You know, this is, I skipped one hi-hat. And what I want to do is have like, actually let's solo the drums. I want to have like a little tiny riser into that. So what I'm going to do is take an open hat and reverse that. Here's the full beat.